What's going on, everybody? Episode 10 of Listen, Learn, Evolve, and today is all about just doing and then figuring it out later. Now, that type of idea doesn't necessarily work for everything. Like, it would be a horrible idea for building a house to just start nailing things into the ground and hope that you figured it out, only to realize you totally forgot a foundation. But it does totally work for just sort of getting started with something where you're not really sure where to start. So, for example, today I was trying to put together what ended up being something way more complicated than it needed to be, and in talking to a couple people and asking a couple questions, it was able to be whittled down all the way to something very, very simple where you can at least get started. And what often happens is you start with something very small, like a prototype, if you will, and you'll make it, and you'll get done pretty quickly, and you'll look at it and go, that might be a little bit better if I add this. And then you'll add something and you'll iterate on it. And then you'll add something else. Then you'll add something on top of that. And then all of a sudden you end up at this thing that's much more complicated than the original thing that you put together. And it's much closer to that end goal, but you had to start simple first. Now, the problem is analysis paralysis. You think about it too much. You try to plan it out and storyboard it all. And you get to a point where the idea gets so big that it's just hard to know where to even put pen to paper. So the key here is to just really think about the simplest possible version of what it is that you're looking to do, even if it's nothing like what you want the final product to be like. And from there, you can start with that simple version and just add piece by piece by piece and eventually get where you want to go all the way at the end. So if you're stuck on something, try to think of the simplest version of it humanly possible. Start there, and then just add one little tiny feature at a time. See where you end up. Happy Friday.